LPBW. Amy admits ex-Matt's construction on the family farm feels empty after his fallout with their kids. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel USA Roloff Family Gossip. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. There's no life to it, the TLC star added of the property during Tuesday's episode by Natalia Senanayak and Esther Kang, published on March. Amy Roloff opened up about why Roloff Farms feels empty during Tuesday's episode of Little People, Big World. Her ex-husband Matt Roloff is currently building a house on the property with his fiancée Karen Chandler. Amy added that there's no life to it anymore amid Matt's rift with some of their 4 children. Amy Roloff is opening up about how the famous Roloff Farms doesn't bring her the same joy as it once did. On Tuesday's episode of Little People, Big World, Roloff met up with her friends Lisa and Deb in Portland, to catch up over a drink. At the restaurant, the TLC star opens up about how the family farm where she used to live feels completely different now that her ex-husband Matt is building a new house there with his fiancée Karen Chandler. Referring to Matt, Deb says to Amy, "I saw that he's building on the property." Amy responds, "Yeah, a huge house." Lisa then asks, "How does it change the dynamic on the farm? When you go there and see all of a sudden this big house there, does it feel weird to you?" After a pause, Amy says, "It's like a whole different lifetime. It feels empty. There's no life to it. This could have been the next generation," implying that the farm could have been a place where her kids' families would want to hang out. She and Matt share 4 children together, twins Zach and Jeremy, 33, a daughter named Molly, 30, and another son named Jacob, 27. She adds, "It just saddens me that the family's broken." Matt Roloff and fiancée Karen Chandler clash over design of new home. "We got problems." The scene then cuts to a confessional-style clip of Amy saying, "When a family goes through a major event like Matt and I getting divorced, and then the farm not working out, yeah, you do feel like something has broken." She continues, "You have a choice. How long do you leave it broken, or is there a way to help heal it? That will take time." Amy has since remarried with her husband Chris Merrick, and the two have been house hunting for their retirement home. Along with building his dream home with his fiancée, Matt also opened up a short-term vacation rental on the farm after first trying to sell that portion of the property. He later sparked a family controversy after revealing he'd leave the farm to his ex-wife if anything ever happened to him, rather than leaving it to any of his children. In the season 25 trailer, Matt admitted that he doesn't see his son Zach and his wife Tori often, and Zach refused to talk about his dad's engagement to Chandler on camera. "We don't see Zach and Tori that often," Matt said of his son and his wife, who share 3 children of their own. "I think they must have made some sort of pact that they don't want to come to the farm." Zach added, "The temper is pretty high between my dad and me and Karen." During a February episode of his podcast, Raising Heights, that he hosts with wife Tori, Zach revealed that he is officially leaving Little People, Big World, and that season 25 would be his last. What happened between Matt and Zach Roloff inside their feud? As of late, Little People, Big World star Matt Roloff appears to be getting the cold shoulder from son Zach. But why? Viewers have watched Zach Roloff and his father, Matt Roloff, on TLC's Little People, Big World since Zach was a child, but now he's a married man with 3 kids. Although most viewers know that family life always has its ups and downs, could a recent feud between Matt and Zach burn bridges between them for good? During season 25, Matt shares the news that he's engaged to former Roloff Farm employee Karen Chandler. In a confessional, he explained all of his kids were happy for him, except one, Zach, who he hadn't heard back from. Did Zach just forget to reply to his father's good news, or is something going on between them? We're thinking the latter. Here's what you need to know. Why is Zach Roloff mad at his father Matt? Previously, Zach had helped his father on Roloff farms throughout his young life. The farm became a focal point of the TLC show and, lately, a point of contention between family members. When Matt and wife Amy Roloff officially split, Matt decided to sell this portion of the property. Zach wanted to acquire the north end of the farm, which included the castle, forest area, and a cowboy town. However, Matt only wanted to sell the portion to Zach for a hefty price, and Zach turned him down. Because Zach and Matt couldn't reach a deal on the land, Zach and his wife, Tori, they packed up and moved to Battleground, Wash. They bought a home there where they currently live there with their 3 children. Although Zach told News in May 2022 that things were all good between the family members, viewers of the show wonder if that's really the case. However, after struggling to sell the family farm, Matt came up with a new plan and decided to make the main house available for short-term rental on Airbnb, Booking.com, and other platforms. During the season 24 finale of Little People, Big World, Zach revealed how he felt about his dad's latest update regarding the farm. "My dad texted us that he's renting out the house as a short-term rental," Zach said. "Kind of trying to just numb myself to everything. It's just irrelevant now. Like, if things worked out differently, it's kind of ironic, like ridiculous, honestly. But you know, the family, everything could have been different. And instead, now he's going to this plan B of renting it to strangers. A lot of it just doesn't make sense." Basically, Zach still seems upset that his father couldn't sell that portion of the family farm to him for a reasonable price. Now, such an important part of his childhood has become a vacation ground for tourists when it could have been preserved. Little People, Big World air on TLC on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or through Discovery+. Matt Roloff mocks fan for claiming Little People, Big World lost its charm. Menu. Matt Roloff mocks fan for claiming Little People, Big World lost its charm. The Little People, Big World drama is ramping up with family controversies, health scares, and online criticism. Matt Roloff defended Little People, Big World after a follower found it boring. He sarcastically pointed out the show's continued popularity. Zach and Tori Roloff are leaving after Little People, Big World Season 25, creating uncertainty for the future of the show. Little People, Big World star Matt Roloff sarcastically lashed out at one of his social media followers for claiming his reality show is no longer entertaining to watch. Little People, Big World Season 25 premiered recently, and the drama between the various members of the Roloff family isn't letting up. It seems like everyone in the family is getting involved in some sort of dramatic moment or controversy. For example, Zach underwent emergency shunt surgery, Amy Roloff was compared to a dictator, and Zach and Tori's son Jackson is being teased by other kids, according to a promo for the next episode. Matt Roloff didn't hesitate to mock a social media user who no longer likes Little People, Big World anymore. Matt took to Instagram to promote a recent episode of Little People, Big World Season 25, but ended up tussling with a fan. He said, "I keep promising myself I'm going to catch it live one night. Are you with me?" His caption was posted alongside a photo of his TV, with Little People, Big World appearing on the screen. However, in the comments section of the Instagram post, Matt didn't hesitate to mock a social media user who no longer likes his reality show anymore. @Patty_Bagala replied to Matt's post, telling the Little People, Big World Season 25 star that it's time to hang it up, because the reality show is so boring and has lost its charm. The social media user wanted Matt to find his true happiness, as they apparently didn't think he was finding it on the show. Matt not only saw that comment but also responded, sarcastically saying, "I wonder why so many people still tune in. Very strange. Has Little People, Big World lost its charm?" Along with calling Little People, Big World boring and without any charm, The social media user complained that Amy seems miserable, claimed Zach Roloff isn't a good parent, and noted that Matt and Karen Chandler need to start their new journey. The user finished their comment by wishing everyone luck, though it's unclear if that last sentence was genuine or meant to be sarcastic. There's a lot of complaining in just that one Instagram comment. Various cast members of Little People, Big World have come under fire for the way they behave or the way their storylines are unfolding. Even if the social media user's comment is right, one way to describe the situation is that the show has evolved, which is natural for any series to go through, including one like Little People, Big World that has been on the air for 25 seasons across 18 years. The dynamics of the cast members and the storylines are not going to stay the same. There will be ebbs and flows. Little People, Big World wouldn't still be on the air if most of the audience thought it was boring, so clearly it's still providing enough entertainment to keep viewership afloat. However, Little People, Big World is about to undergo a major change. Zach and Tori Roloff recently announced they're leaving after Little People. Big World Season 25 ends this year. Apparently, the current season proved to be too much for Zach and Tori to handle. They've said they need to start focusing more on their own health and well-being, as well as their kids and their relationship with each other. Regardless of what online opinions say about Zach and Tori, their exit will reshape Little People, Big World. It'll be fascinating to see if the show can survive their departures.